Sent my husband on this morning. I didn't know he was going to drive the car. He said he pulled up like they had a daycare this morning. Got an extra, Lord. I said, Lord, I forgot they told me they was going to send that extra one. This is I come in the door, and she just looking and grinning like, oh, I was looking for you. So y'all done gave Coach a run for his life. No, y'all have. They be so glad to see him, Lord. Genesis, the 20th chapter, verses 1 through 7 and verses 17 through 18. When you have it, let it be known by saying amen.
Amen.
All after we've gone to God in prayer, we shall read. God, we thank you for another opportunity to render a word to your people.
Yes, Lord.
Father God, on today, we ask that you will give us a word that will help us pull down the strongholds and the imaginations that come against your will and your way. Father God, today hide me behind your sacred cross, but yet anoint me for service. Make preaching and teaching easy. And give grace today, God. And for doing so, I'll give you praise for it. And I'm reading in the New King James Version, and it does read, and Abraham journeyed from there to the south and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur and stayed in Gerar. Now Abraham said of Sarah his wife, she is my sister. Abraham said of his wife, she is my sister. And Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. But God came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said to him, indeed you are a dead man because of the woman whom you have taken, for she is a man's wife. But Abimelech had not come near her. And he said, Lord, will you slay a righteous nation also? But he did not say to me, she is my sister. Did he not say, she is my sister? And she, even she herself said, he is my brother. In the integrity of my heart and innocence of my hands, I have done this. And God said to him in a dream, yes, I know that you did this in the integrity of your heart. For I also withheld you from sinning against me. Therefore, I did not let you touch her. Now therefore restore the man's wife, for he is a prophet, and he will pray for you, and you shall live. But if you do not restore her, give her back. She don't belong to you. Know that you shall surely die, and all who are yours. Take out your whole house, you don't give her back.
Amen.
She don't belong to you.
Amen.
That's what the word just said, didn't it? I'm going to take you out, take out your whole house. You don't get that man back his wife.
Amen.
And 17 reads, so Abraham prayed to God, and God healed Abimelech, his wife, and his female servants. They then bore children, for the Lord had closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech because of Sarah, Abraham's wife.
Amen.
Now that's something.
Amen.
Our topic for today is,
Our topic for today is,
your presence can change the atmosphere.
your presence can change the atmosphere.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Well, somebody else, our topic for today is,
Our topic for today is,
your presence can change the atmosphere.
your presence can change the atmosphere.
Put your hands together all over this room. Yes, it can. You may be seated in the house of the Lord on this youth Sunday, this fourth Sunday.
Amen.
Anybody ready for a word?
Amen.
I don't feel like y'all quite ready for a word. Maybe it's because I wasn't in prayer myself to set the atmosphere.
Amen.
But I believe I left some anointed people here to
Amen.
set a fire before I got here. Hello. But I ask again, are you ready for the word? Put your hands together like you're ready for the word. You can tell somebody your presence can change the atmosphere. That's why I like to go somewhere that's lively. If it's dead, I can't stay amongst dead people. I'm a
Amen.
lively person.
Amen.
I like to laugh and have a good time.
Yeah.
Hello, talk to me.
Amen.
You boring, you can't be amongst me. You see me sneak off from those type of people. Oh yes. Even when we have dinner after church at the fellowship hall, aka my house, we come looking for a good time. We talking about each other. It's fun. What you get talked about. Hello. If you come in there with an attitude thinking you're going to change our atmosphere, you're going to learn today. Let's go on to the word. Being the mother of 2 boys, I've always had a special love for my children. Everybody knows that.
Amen.
I learned this from my mother, as I have expressed to you all before. I had a good mother. I didn't see me giving my children to my mother to raise. I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about nobody.
Amen.
I felt like since I had the fun making them, I carried them around in my womb for 9 months, bonding with them, that I should be the one to raise my children. I've always felt like if anybody had to deal with a headache from something that involved either one of my children, it should be me, because they are mine. Are y'all with me? I felt like if anybody had to deal with tears from something that they had done and that should not have been done, it should be me that would have to deal with it. I felt like if anybody had a right to be proud of a great accomplishment from my children, it should be me, because they belong to me. Both the good and the bad were things that I felt like I deserved to deal with, because these boys did not ask to be on this earth, and my parents didn't ask me to have them either. You might have to say amen, or I'm going to preach. They did not ask for the life that I provided for them, and neither did my parents. Therefore, I made up in my mind before I ever got pregnant that my children would be my responsibility, and it was my responsibility to deal with whatever baggage that came along with their presence, as long as they were underage children. I said underage children. Because I need you to understand, 18, 19, you're your own buddy. You deal with your own foolishness. But I realized that they didn't ask to be here, and as long as they're underage, whatever happened, because of their presence, I feel like I should be the one to deal with. Therefore, I've always been the type of person that wanted to have a good time. Whenever I was in the presence, people knew you were going to have a good time.
Amen.
And it's funny that my nephew is here today, because I can remember a time, I said a topic is, your presence can change the atmosphere. And I realized that even as a baby, he could always change whatever atmosphere there was. And I remember an incident. You don't know, Elder. I remember an incident. We were having a party. We were having showing up a good time. And it's amazing what a little baby in a pamper can do in a party with people drinking. And for some reason, my older brother decided I want AJ to dance. And all of us grown folk need a whooping, but we had a good time. We started pulling out dollars and all kinds of stuff. We put that baby on that table. When he got done showing out in the atmosphere, he had on nothing but his pamper. But we was throwing money because he knew how to shift our whole atmosphere. You don't hear me? That's amazing he is here. He wouldn't have seen this had he not been here today. But even as a child, because of even the anointing that's on his life, he has a way of shifting any atmosphere there is. You don't hear me? I think you already know. He got an anointing. If you give him a microphone, he'll shift the atmosphere. He got an anointing. If you let him dance with the children, he'll shift the atmosphere. He got an anointing. If you help him with the ground, he'll shift the atmosphere. So there's something about a child of God with an anointing. They know how to shift the entire atmosphere. You ought to bless God in here. I realized even at a young age, I was the type of person, if I went to a party, you better believe everybody knew we getting ready to have a good time. While in the streets, I never wanted to be around boring people, so boring people didn't call me because they were not my cup of tea. If you was a gossiper, backbiter, you were not my cup of tea. I like to be around people that knew how to enjoy the time that was given to them them to be alive. So if I decided to go out with friends, these friends had to know how to have a mighty good time. You hear me? He used to sing the song that said, we're going to party like it's 1999. We done passed that time, but maybe they never thought we'd get there. But that's how we party. We party like it was 1999 when I was coming up. And I love to dance. The dance floor was my best friend. So sitting down watching others was not what I was going to do. From the time we got in the club to the time we left, me and the dance floor had a mighty good time. Oh, y'all don't hear me. I wanted to be a part of fun, not sitting back looking at others have fun. So I had the type of friends that knew that if Tina is at the party, Tina is getting ready to shift this entire atmosphere. Y'all don't hear me in here. They knew that if nobody else knew what a good time entailed, just get Tina on the line. And from the time I walked into the party to the time I left the party, you better believe it was on and popping. Just like this Friday night, honey, I had an opportunity to have yet another good time all by myself. It was the school's first official game of football. Y'all already know Friday night blitz in my house during football season. Y'all, that's probably how I got so sick, because when I tell you I cut up real good. My son didn't even play, but I am his #1 fan. And as long as he's on that team, I cheer for every child that was. When I tell you I ran down them steps and I ran up them steps and I hollered and I kicked. I had one of the 9th grade parents, she texted me yesterday and she said, you know what, you had a good time all by yourself Friday night. Oh yes, I did, because I learned to enjoy life. When you've been in 2 house fires, you learn how to have a good time wherever you go. Tell somebody your presence and change the atmosphere. My poor hubby, he said one of the women asked me when I left and went back to the concession, because I work concession stand too. So in between the concessions, I had a good time. He said, she turned around, she said, what y'all gonna do with pals? He said, just let her enjoy her singing. I'll assure you it's going down. You don't hear me. I was yelling for everybody to cheer, to run her down to the field, high five. I said, you gonna eat, everybody gonna eat tonight, baby. We gonna get full, you hear me? And all this we eat, you heard me? Me and my son on the sideline, I'm talking about, I let them big. I said, yeah, Amari, get it. He got it, gave it back to me. We tried to give it to some little girl, but she wouldn't come down. I said, that's all right, I'll keep it for myself. Y'all don't hear me? My presence changed the whole atmosphere. And I'm the same way when I enter into the house of God. I don't come into a dead atmosphere. Come on, talk to me. Because I bring the Holy Ghost with me when I go to church. So I don't need to rub off your Holy Ghost. When I come into the atmosphere, all I need to do is strike the light. And once the strike get the burning, if you next to me, you better believe we get ready to have a good time. Come on, talk to me in here. Let's go to this story. On the day, Sarah was taken from Abraham by King Abimelech. Abimelech took her, knowing her not to be Abraham's wife, but his sister, because this is who Abraham told her she was. Abraham thought that he'd be killed if he tell the king that this is my wife because of how beautiful she was. And in actuality, Abraham and Sarah were indeed half brothers and sisters, but they were now married. They did that kind of stuff in the Bible days. But this latter part was what neither wanted them to be revealed to the king at the time. Because you have to remember, in the Bible days, the king had a right to do what he wanted when he wanted. So it would not have been unusual for Abimelech to have had Abraham killed in an effort to get Sarah. Am I right about it? There wasn't a lot of wiggle room in these days when it came to the king and what a king wanted and what he did. Because today we have rules in place that prevent a president from having all the power. They can put something on the table, but it must be voted on by the party. And this is put into place to avoid dictatorship taking over our country. So God showed Abimelech in a dream that he would be a dead man because he had a married woman in his house. Some of that happens today to be some dead people. It's I ain't gonna talk about that.
All right.
Am I right about it? Abimelech being an innocent bystander, he asked God, God, you gonna kill me in an entire nation before something I was totally unaware of. Abraham had only told him that Sarah, this is my sister. And she turned around and she said, this is my brother. Oh, but because Sarah was in the house, God closed up every wound of every female that lived there. And this is why there's something special about the presence of a child of God. Abimelech's life was spared because he never touched Sarah. And he returned her to Abraham untouched. Now you've heard the saying, one monkey don't stop a show. Anybody ever heard that? But my father always told us, you take the right monkey out the show and see on it shut down. Take the right monkey out. Y'all don't hear me. Take that right movie out. And see what happened to the show. This phrase is the perfect example for the passage of scripture today. Because as long as Sarah was in the house, God completely shut off the supply of child conceived. And the moment Abimelech returned Sarah back to the prophet Abraham, the womb of every woman that was in there opened back up. Sarah was one person. And she was this one person in the house. And they could conceive no children. Sarah, this one person, left the house and the wombs opened back up. You can't tell me that one person can't make a difference. Especially if he or she has been called, justified, and glorified by God. Am I talking to anybody? And I'm here to tell you today that your presence too can change the atmosphere. You want to put your hands together and bless God. Your presence can change the atmosphere. I said your presence can change. Thank you, Sean. Your presence can change the atmosphere. I know surely if these songs standing up flat, everybody in here ought to be giving God honor. Sean standing your ass back for that. That's just what I've been looking for right there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You good help is hard to find, but I sure, Lord, thank you. Have a seat. Have a seat. I got the help. I feel my help coming on now. See, your presence can change the atmosphere. All I needed was him in the building. Notice how an atmosphere can become a downer when a negative person comes in. That was talking. Their negative vibe makes you want to leave the room. You hate to see them pull up, let alone come in the room. It's like their presence just sucked the very air out the room, leaving everybody gasping for air. Am I talking? And it's a sad day when people hate to see you coming because your negative aroma is left in the atmosphere. This is why I choose to be that person that others wants to be around. When I come around, I want people to know that we getting ready to have a show enough good time. Yeah. I can remember one time my father's church was having a program, and I was asked to come over and play the keyboard this particular service. And this was at a time when my father was still alive, but I was no longer on his church road. So I was no longer the musician at his church. And apparently my mother did not tell the members that I was coming over to play. Because when I walked in the building, everybody was shocked and they started, hey, Auntie, how you doing? So you doing all right? Y'all been out here? Everybody good over here? We was giving our loves and hugs and kisses. And when I got done hugging folks, I walked on over to the keyboard and I sat down. My daddy got this good deacon. He got this good deacon. He walked over to me. He said, Alton, you playing for us today? I said, yes, sir, I will be. And the good deacon said, well, I know we get ready to have a good time if you don't sit down at this keyboard. Now, to me, that made me feel awesome. Because I play for y'all every Sunday. Y'all don't say, oh, Pastor, here we get ready to have a good time. Nobody but Deshaun I don't come to church looking for others to usher me into a praise. I bring my praise with me when I come. I don't come to church looking for others to usher me into a worship. I bring my worship with me when I come. I don't come to church looking for others to lift me up. I've learned to encourage myself in the Lord. You don't hear me? I don't come to church looking to be pacified by anybody to do what God designed me to do. I was created to give him glory. I was created to give him honor. I was created to give him praise. Therefore, when I enter into his gate, I came with thanksgiving and I came in here with a praise. Y'all don't hear me in here. But what I realize in this life is people that have been through a storm in the rain, you don't have to convince them to pray. Y'all don't hear me. What I realize is when you've been through enough trouble in this life, that trouble will push you into a praise. Y'all don't hear me up in here. You learn that rather than internalizing the work of the enemy, praise God until the curse breaks. Praise God until the spell falls off. Praise God until the witches have been thrown down. Praise God until the hectic have been took away. Praise God until you get the answer that you need. Praise God until the window is lifted up. Praise God until he's going to have to open your door. Praise God until he gives you an answer. Praise God until he turns it around. You don't hear me here. And I learned that my praise will shift the whole atmosphere. If you learn how to praise him in the middle of your storm, I serve a God that'll turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. He'll turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. He'll turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. You want to give your God a 30-second praise. Glory to God. Your praise will shift your atmosphere. Let me tell you, I went through some hell this week. You hear me? That baby boy gave me, you talking about the blues? I was the blues. When they say the blues is all right, no, it wasn't this week. These last $2 I wasn't going to lose. One for the jukebox, one he got to hear some blues. I kept my $2. Let me tell you something. My whole atmosphere, was just thrown off. And the Spirit reminded me of who I am in him and what I have on the inside of me. The Bible said, if you got the Holy Ghost, you got power. Oh, y'all don't hear me in here. I said the Bible said, if you got the Holy Ghost, you got power. That means you can open your mouth and speak something and it got to take place. You can open your mouth and say something and it got to go to work. You don't hear me talking in here. Oh, so the Spirit led me to go in this room and clean this room up. And I said, Lord, it's going to be a task all by itself. Please don't let nothing bite me in here. Don't let nothing crawl out and get me in here. Because you know how he is, Jesus. Jesus assured me that it was going to be all right. So I began to start cleaning. And God reminded me that I didn't bring you in here for no reason. He said, while you fold the clothes, you apply the blood. While you hanging up clothes, you apply the blood. While you putting away shoes, you apply the blood. While you sweeping this rug, you apply the blood. You tell every demon in here to get out of here. You tell every demonic force that wants to take over, you got to drop your weapons and flee by the power of God of the Holy Ghost. That's right, in the name of Jesus. And when I got done, I felt so much better because I began to shift the atmosphere in my home. Y'all hear me in here? You better learn not to be defeated by the enemy. You got the Holy Ghost. You got the Holy Ghost. You got the glory to your name, God. You ought to give God a praise that you got the Holy Ghost. I started walking through my house. Start talking to demons and devils. I done told y'all before. You can't stay in my house. Demons and devils and you don't pay no bills. My house no cost. You ain't staying in here for free. Y'all don't hear me. I got light, water, cans. You ain't staying in here for free. Or come and talk to me. And because you trifling, you demon, I know you ain't gonna gonna help us with these bills. That means you got to get out of here. Y'all don't hear me. You gotta learn how to shift your atmosphere. When the devil tells you no, you got the Holy Ghost that said yes. And when the devil tells you yes, you got the Holy Ghost that'll say no. You better walk through your house with power and authority and shift your atmosphere. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. right there. We're standing all over the building.